Okay. What grade do you think civic learning should be taught in?
Civic learning should be taught in all grades. It should be part of every grade level's curriculum, because I think that it's important that as even kindergartners, they start learning how the government process is and about environment. That way, when they do go each year, they're more and more informed, more educated, and by the time they are adults, they pretty much are fluent in government and environmental issues.
Erica, so what kind of issues do you see in our community?
There's a lot of teachers showing favoritism to certain students.
So myself, what kind of issues do you see in our community?
There are a variety of issues. We could talk about like community participation. A lot of times we don't have our community actively involved, and we want to get them more involved. Like even with voting and elections, it would be great. Student elections are coming up. If more students participated in the voting process, and more people actually who wanted to help actually jump in to help, that would be great. Leadership is not just for a few people, it's for a lot of people, and I think that that's one of the big issues that we're trying to address here in our school community. Okay?
Thank you.
Why do you think civic learning is important?
Civic learning is important is because basically it kind of informs people in general about how our system works. So in other words, civic learning includes how our government works, why it's the way it is, how rules are made, what the structure is. Very important for you to know what the structure is, because if you don't understand why and how it was put together and you're part in it, someone else will make all the decisions.
When do you think civic learning should begin?
Civic learning should probably begin at a somewhat early age, probably not with kindergartners, but probably in junior high. It's a good place to lay a foundation for basic things about government, basic things about how presidents are elected, or laws are made, or where our representatives come from.
What has civic learning taught you?
Civic learning has taught me not only the structure of how our government works, but what my part is. I have a vote, everybody has a vote. The importance of voting, the importance of finding out what the issues are and not just voting for or against something because, your parents do or someone else does or because it sounds popular. But it is kind of given me an understanding of why it's important to know these things and what my part is in the process.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What kind of problems do you see in our community?
The problems I see in our community is people have asthma, bad air pollution around here. It affects a lot of people, students, athletes. My closest friend, Tommy Brazil, she has asthma. She has to go to the hospital for it, like at least every couple of weeks. It's a really bad thing that messes up our students there.
When do you think civic learning should begin?
That's a good question. I think it varies per age and per person, but I think an overall understanding of what is civic learning and education should start at an early age. I would say I have some young kids, probably 3rd, 4th grade, give them the ins and outs of what government is and how they can apply themselves to civic learning as they grow and get older.
What has civic learning taught you?
Just for me, how to be a full citizen for the United States of America and vote each year, make sure our community is well taken care of, and I think it's our voice. I think as a republic, it's our voice, and it's our ability to determine the outcome of elections and how our not just our local, state, or federal government, but how our lives are affected every day. So I think it's important to take a big stake in it, and all my family's always.
Okay. Why do you think civic learning is important?
It's important because we need more, not only students, but those involved in the political process, in the decision making of the city council, state legislatures, and the national government. So our involvement would definitely determine the direction that our country will take, not in the next couple of months or 2 years, but 10, 20 years from now.
What has civic learning taught you?
It has taught me that if we want change in our country, we must have our voice. If we want our voice to be heard, we have to be involved by simply voting, attending city council meetings, being aware of what's going on at the state and national level as well.